This is a smaller, tight-knit group of individuals that really represent the country.
It doesn't matter what age you are, if you're willing to win, you're willing to put your best effort.
It's not how hard you get hit.
I ended up fracturing my thumb.
They suspected that he had Crohn's.
It's how hard you get hit and get knocked down and get up again. We don't take days off.
That's right, strength, no weakness.
Sky's kind of the limit.
Get ready, because today we are taking a look at some of our future prodigies and pros. This is No Days Off.
I love standing out and like being different because look good, feel good, play good. I mean, that's kind of how I look at it. I got these because they were customs. I love Yeezys, so I was like, I'll get those.
2021 MLB draft, you probably see him first round. I laugh thinking about 100 miles an hour out of a 17-year-old.
Every time he steps on the field, he knows he's the best one out there. A lot of us know he's the best one out there, and he plays just like it. If you get a hit off of him, good luck.
I mean, I don't want to be the next someone. I want to be the first Chase Petty. I want to be my own unique self.
Everybody knows who he is. When he's in here, everyone stops and watch what he's doing, no matter if he's throwing a flat ground, no matter if he's doing a squat. Everyone's got their eyes on him at all times.
He's definitely very determined. He works day in and day out, and it does help a lot that it is something that he loves.
I would say my biggest strength as a person, what really got me to where I am now, is my mentality through everything. If you have the mentality that you're going to be the best at what you do and you work towards that, it's going to happen eventually. I mean, I love pitching more than anything. Kind of always known now as a pitcher, to be honest. My name's Chase Petty. I'm 17 years old and I play baseball.
He's in here 5 days a week right now, so he'll throw once a week on the mound, and then he comes in and does his regular throwing and his lifting the other 4 days. So he's in here almost every single day. Right now for him, we're working out his pitch count a little bit, so we're basically simulating 2 innings, and we'll make him warm up like he would in a game with his 8 pitches in between. Just for him being able to now not just throw a couple fastballs in a row, a couple sliders, a couple changeups, and he'll simulate making game-type pitches and not just being able to, when you throw a bad one, throw that next one again, but being able to replicate it back-to-back and start to get a little bit of the game feel. And we'll continue to do that up until 3 to 4 sets, and then we'll be ready to start the season.
As a freshman, I was throwing 85, 87, topping 88, but my mechanics were just awful. So I went in there, and they've helped me understand myself more than I ever could have. With the TrackMan, with the arm care that we do, with our PT that comes in. I understand my body more than I ever would have if I didn't go to this place. I mean, we're still perfecting things. I mean, nothing will ever be perfect, but just cleaning everything up, making everything so much better. That's when I really realized where my potential possibly could be.
He's a guy, if you give him gloves and cleats, he's automatically the best player in the field no matter what. We're super nitpicky on his throw and just making sure that he doesn't develop bad habits day in and day out. A lot of times for him, we have to pull the brakes back on him, and I feel like in most situations with a guy this talented, it's kind of the opposite. You kind of need to push them a little bit to, go out and take risks.
Working with Mike has been the biggest game changer for me, by far.
How we feeling? See, you out of breath, let's go.
So it's really just practicing and practicing and practicing until it becomes the norm. And that's really for everything I do. So now, if I need something to work on, I work on it every day. And so I don't need to work on it, and it's just a normal thing.
Developing a slider was the big thing this offseason because he commanded a slider, but the numbers on it were okay to start. But now, being able to command the plus slider that he has now was really the biggest adjustment this offseason. This is a TrackMan, so this is going to basically give us the movement on every pitch he's throwing. So it gives us horizontal, vertical break, the spin rate, and the axis. Obviously for him, the goal is to be, a Major League Baseball player. So we basically took his stuff and compared it to some guys that are similar to him in the big leagues, and we're like, hey, this is what their sliders do, this is where your slider needs to go. For him, it's just going to be able to get him a higher whiff rate on a pitch, and for him to really be able to put guys away with that slider is going to be crucial. Slider, 12, 19, good. Yeah. We want to ideally get it 19 horizontal, closer to single digit vert.
Yeah. Technology has really just changed the game. It's really just changed everything about it. I personally think it's changed for the better, just because if you understand yourself better, you're gonna get better.
99.1 again, 97, 98.
Does it recover and lift?
Yeah. That was good. That was money, though. Yes, sir. You can tell a lot about a guy by what their data does. So a guy like Chase, he's going to know what his pitches do, where they play, and the more he learns, the more he'll be able to make adjustments on his own, which is the name of the game.
I've been with Chase about a year and a half. When I first met him, he was a young, small, wiry kid. I mean, he's still kind of small for how hard he throws, but he was just full of energy. You know, a lot of pop to him, a lot of power. And so for him, I just kind of want to build up his strength, make him as bulky and strong as possible, but still work on single leg stuff, reverse lunges. I mean, you pitch on one leg, so we're trying to work, get that one leg stronger, split squats, things like that. We have a 4-day routine for him. We'll go 2 upper body, 2 lower body, and we kind of blend it around what days he throws. Because at the end of the day, throwing's the most important for him, so we want him as fresh as he can for that, and then we work schedule around that. Squats are all about force production, so when you're pitching, you're putting as much force you can into the ground and off to the side. So the more force you can put up, the more weight you can pick up, the more you can do it on the mound.
I gained like 20 pounds of just straight muscle literally just from lifting, eating right.
Every exercise, I like to mix in arm care because these guys are pitchers. They're always throwing. You can never have them too healthy with their arms. So we did some waiter walks for more stability.
A lot of strength and conditioning coaches are very like, get it done, get it done, get it done. But with him, you can have fun, you can laugh, you can actually talk to him like he's like a friend. I mean, my trainers are like my best friends. I mean, I talk to him more than a lot of people. I was walking in the dugout right after the first inning, and my coach puts up a 1-0-0. And I thought he was just messing with me. And so I get in there, and he told me, he's like, you hit 100. I was like, no, I didn't. Like, you're lying to me. So he pulls up his phone, pulls out the diamond cast. I see it, and I just go crazy, and like the whole dugout just goes crazy.
He throws the hardest fastball inside here. He throws the hardest outside, so that's just something that, you know, he lets everyone know about all the time, which as he should. Kind of gives everyone a little bit of something that they're striving for. So it's like, hey, you know, get my name up on that board is something that you want to do. It just kind of makes sure that, you know, even if you have a good day and you PR and you go up a couple miles an hour, like you're still always chasing him, which is good for everyone.
Coming up next.
I was literally, the day after being born, I was actually taken to a baseball game that my dad was coaching.
I had a game, and Mom brought him to the game right away.
Yeah.
My whole family just loves baseball, so it's kind of just, it's always been a thing. I would definitely say that my dad definitely had a big impact with baseball in my life. I mean, he was my coach growing up until I was 13.
I played up until 2003 myself, and I coached for 25 years, started in 1992.
I've always been around the game. I mean, I was literally, the day after being born, I was actually taken to a baseball game that my dad was coaching.
I had a game, and Mom brought him to the game right away.
Yeah. We literally got home from the hospital and packed up everything and went right to the baseball field.
I mean, in Little League, when he was 11 and 12, I mean, he really wasn't touched. He would just pitch, and he'd just throw strikes, and that would be it. If he advances and continues to advance over the years at this pace, he's going to be pretty special, and he did.
To be able to play the highest level of baseball, you have to make sacrifices. I mean, that's guaranteed for anyone. I have a small circle, group of friends, and then I have the people at PPC. I mean, that's kind of just like where I enjoy myself. And when I'm home, like, I don't know, I like being alone. I like just playing video games with my friends and just talking to them over the mic. Like, I usually just play with my brothers usually.
He loves making people laugh.
He's my punk brother. That's all I'll ever be to me. But he's fun. He's good to be around. He's somebody who will pick you up when you need to, and he's always there for you when you need him.
Very, very loyal. He's got a small circle, but if you're in it, you're good.
He's going to be a starter, and we expect him to be a starter, you know, at the next level, whatever level that may be.
As long as there's nothing holding him back or stopping him from physically getting to PPC or a baseball field, which is pretty hard because there's one right there. He's probably doing something in that day with baseball, whether it's training, pitching, whatever it might be. The kid doesn't take a day off.
He literally lives baseball.
Not everyone is gifted with the same abilities. Everyone has their own ability and their own talents that they're good at, and whatever that is, make something out of it, you know? It's really just how you look at everything, your mentality on everything, I believe. Seeing how close I am to really achieving that dream, that's why I still love baseball. That's why I continue to play, because of that dream. That dream I had when I was a 12-year-old at Cooperstown. And that's what keeps me going, to be honest, playing the game.
Coming up next.
I like pitching because, like I said, you're in control of everything. It's always fun to pitch, but I would enjoy playing the field more than just pitching.
Have you ever flipped or watched your home run?
I'm not supposed to, but I do at times.
He's special. He's one of one. As far as talent-wise, it's just we haven't seen anything like this.
Attaboy. He's not natural for his age, you know? He's 16 and he's a monster.
He will make something happen on the field when you need it done. He'll steal a base, he'll make a play, he'll get a strikeout, he'll get a hit. He is a game changer.
My name's Nazir Millet. I'm 16 years old. I play baseball and I top out at 97 miles per hour.
Ooh, that's gone. Attaboy. Yeah, he's warmed up now.
I'm gonna be looking back a lot today for the screen.
Ooh. It's a hit tracks. It's basically a virtual tracker of when you make contact in the batting cage. So basically here you have your exit velocity, which is basically miles per hour off of the bat. You have your launch angle, your distance. I'm not even sure what that means.
I'm a shortstop and pitcher, but I can play any position on the field if needed. The only thing I don't really do is catch. I don't got the knees for that, I'm too tall.
From a hitting perspective, he's just so athletic, it's not even funny. He just does things that not a lot of players his age can do. And then just overall as a baseball player, he's just fun to watch. He's dynamic. You know, I know 97 impresses everybody from the mound, which it should, but you know, when you go watch him play a game at shortstop and just kind of see what he does on the field, what he does at the plate, what he does base running, he's worth the price of admission for sure.
Oh, that's a tank. Yeah. Yep. Let's go.
I like being in control of the game. When you pitch, it's like everything goes through you. You take your own tempo, you have your own momentum. Everything's in your control. You have the game in your hands.
He takes control anytime there is a situation where we're all feeling down. He comes in, shuts the inning out, and boosts our confidence up. Our momentum is there, and it helps us win games.
I like pitching because, like I said, you're in control of everything. It's always fun to pitch, but I would enjoy playing the field more than just pitching once every 5 days. I would get too anxious.
Good intent, good intent. Pick it up, there you go. There you go, good job, baby. Good, good position hold. Today we focus on some infield drills, a lot of hand drills, just cleaning up the movements, being a little bit simpler, and some footwork. That's it, right there.
A lot of people say shortstop and center field are the most important positions on the field. I guess they have the most responsibility when it comes to certain aspects. Like shortstop takes control of the whole infield. They give out, you know, where to play, what to do in these certain situations. And I guess that's what I enjoy most, just being a leader on the field.
So everybody wants to talk about, you know, his physical attributes, which obviously, right, you know, a blind person can see. But, you know, what stands out about him is, you know, his IQ, you know, what he sees on the field. He's always, I feel like, 2 steps ahead of the game. I think people see great plays and think they happen by accident. They don't. Before a pitch is thrown, he moves a little bit to this side because he saw a tendency from the hitter. He knows who's pitching for our team. So he puts himself in a position to be great. And that comes from his baseball IQ. So that's what makes him very special, honestly. His baseball IQ is by far, for his age, advanced.
Honestly, he's the most prolific player I've ever coached and seen play, and I've had a couple of really good players. Makes plays that really only he can make. I've only seen him do it. Plays up the middle, the Jeter that you see, the jump throw, that's his signature play, his favorite player. I've seen him make relays from about 50 feet, 60 feet in the outfield, throwing guys at home. Things that really you don't see from a high school athlete.
Coming up next.
It can be a tough neighborhood, a tough place to live.
It is.
Baseball's really given him an out in a different aspect of life.
So when I was first 13, I topped out at 89 miles per hour. And then this was the first time I hit 90 miles an hour. This was in Atlanta, Georgia. I was at the Perfect Game Fall World Series. It was actually really cold that night. They had me pitch because I was from New Jersey and all the other players are from Florida, so they figured, hey, I was used to the cold weather. And I threw 5 innings, I had 12 strikeouts, and Yeah, I topped out at 90 miles an hour. And then the day before my birthday on October 14th, I actually was the first time I hit 97 miles an hour. That was a really big accomplishment because nobody in my grade has gotten there yet. Everybody's been at 96. And for the most part, everybody in my grade is 2 years older than me. They're around 17 and I just turned 16. So that was obviously really cool. But yeah, the first time I hit 97 miles an hour was the day before my birthday when I was 15 on October 14th, 2020.
Well, when he was small, my brother-in-law used to just always take him to the fields. My husband and I worked a lot. So it's between God and Uncle Al that he's good.
I would get out of work at 4 o'clock. I was very fortunate that I, had good hours, and I'd get home and he would be waiting at the door with his baseball stuff on, his cleats and his bag and ready to go. And we'd go to the field and we'd be there for 3 to 4 hours sometimes. And not because I'm crazy and I would make him stay there, but because he liked it. And as he got older, it just kept going like that, and he would practice every time we went to the field at every position. Very detailed practices, and it was just something that he loved.
How do you stay so motivated?
I guess just kind of where I grew up. Patterson isn't the greatest environment. I mean, I'm thankful enough to have my parents put me in the good environment in Patterson.
It could be a tough neighborhood, a tough place to live.
It is.
Baseball's really given him,
an
out in a different aspect of life.
I think that, and then, just helping my family in the future. I mean, I know how much they've done for me.
How's your disco friend?
Lefties is better.
We saw an interview. It was something about Cece Sabathia's mom always used to tell Cece Sabathia, there's always somebody better out there. And they're really stuck with us over the years.
Yeah.
Just to keep you grounded, because there is always somebody out there. There's always...
Someone's gonna hit a home run off you. Someone's gonna strike you out. Someone's gonna hit that ball past you. So it's good to keep him on his toes. Because then it has him thinking like, oh, could this be the kid? Could this be the kid? Could this be the kid? And it just keeps him motivated and working hard.
A lot of people think it's just genetics, like he's tall. But where I am now, it takes a lot of hard work and dedication. Like everybody wants to be in a certain position, but nobody realizes the amount of effort it takes to be there. I'm trying to get to 100 miles an hour by next year, hopefully, by the summer. And I think that's something that's very achievable. I've went up 7 miles an hour in the past 2 years since I was 13 to 15. So I think it's something that's achievable as long as I put my mind to it and take no days off.
Coming up next.
I swing at 500 pitches every time I work out. Used to be 1,000, but I've gotten old now. So I just cut it to 500. Everybody tries to explain it. Everybody tells me how I'm able to do it. Head. It's a trick. It's not real.
Pretty amazing what he does for his age.
It's not about curveballs. It's not about breaking pitches.
You don't need no cheating machine telling you it's a fast ball.
This is a test in reaction time. I'm Stanley the Reaction Anderson. I hit abnormally fast pitches. The fastest pitch ever thrown in the MLB, Nolan Ryan in 1974, 108.5 miles per hour. Bob Feller threw a pitch at 107.6 when they used today's technology. That was in 1946. The fastest pitch ever hit for a base hit in Major League Baseball was J.J. Hardy in 2010 off of Aroldis Chapman at 105 miles per hour. We had a machine that threw 106 miles per hour. I was only 21 years old. I just wanted to turn the machine up as far as it would go. So I did.
My name is Bob. I've been the manager of Sport and Fun for 38 years. Stan's been coming out all summer, and he is really a phenomenal hitter.
And that was the hardest pitch. And I look at it like, how people go play golf. When they say they do 18 holes, he do 18 rounds.
I swing at 500 pitches every time I work out. Used to be 1,000, but I've gotten old now. So I just cut it to 500. Who swings at 500 pitches per day?
He said, no, I'm gonna do something that most people don't do.
And I know you're not gonna believe it, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
I'm going to walk halfway down to your cages. And I said, Stan, are you even gonna see the ball? And he said, I'll see the ball, you watch me.
The reaction time is 0.198 or 0.182, under 2/10 of a second. My contact rate is over 99%. 2017, you're gonna hear me say, I've swung at 1,900 pitches in a row without a miss. 1,900 swings. You think anybody else on the planet can do that? I finally missed. It was at 4,335 swings. I'm 57 going on 58. I don't know how I can do it. I can't explain it. And I weigh 350 pounds.
Don't get me wrong, not every ball that he hit is straight, but the contact and reaction time that he have, he is right there on every pitch. Ah! When we was kids back in 1981, he hit a line shot off a guy throwing 95 then. Man, who was he? My friend said, oh, that's this guy named Stan.
I found out that I had this gift 30 years ago. What taught me how to hit is a painted strike zone on my elementary school building. This is where it all began for me. This is my elementary school. And right over there, against that wall right there, against that building right there, is the strike zone that was painted when we used to come up here and play baseball. We used a rubber ball with a strike zone painted, and this is what taught me how to hit. This is my neighborhood. This is where I grew up at.
I brought a couple of my high school buddies up here to see Stan hitting the cage, and Stan walks in the cage, he did this. He said, what are you doing? He's steady walking. What are you doing? I said, that's where he swing at. After the first pitch, they got to shake it like this. Oh yeah, it was funny. And they couldn't hit a pitch. They say, man, your man is the real deal.
And these are my undergloves. I wear 2 pairs of gloves. These are my defensive lineman gloves with extra padding. Standing that close, the shock is more intense. One day I looked in the football section of gloves. They're thicker and bigger, so I started putting on 2 pairs of gloves to give me more protection. This is how I get set to go to work inside that cage. It's different from anything baseball-wise. You have to be quick to the ball. Leg kicks, cocking, all that, the ball will be past you. You know, my bat, I think I've swung at anywhere between 70 and 80,000 pitches. I've used this bat so much that there's a lump in the bat. But as you see, this is the sweet spot. I made a lot of contact. Hey, I'm gonna swing it till it breaks.
He's just a good guy. That's all you can say. He's an all-around good guy. That's why I give him tokens to play with.
Your size, age, seeing the ball, sweating, hold on to the bat.
God gives everybody something. And it's up to you to find out what it is and be able to hone what it is if you want to do that.
Just one day down for these future stars. Tomorrow they'll be back at it again, working and training. Because when you want to be the best, there are no days off.